In horrible parenting news.
Oh no.
Horrible.
Submitted by Hi Everyone.
Hello.
Hi, nobody.
A woman shares a story of having serial killers as parents.
Oh, that must be an interesting childhood.
Really interesting.
Both too? How did you get both? How did one serial killer meet another one? Like,
There's there's someone for everyone out there, so don't lose hope, guys.
You killed Bob last night?
like a killer form or like a fucking killed
Like
Tinder?
that movie Psycho.
Dude, it's like the show Dexter. You guys watch Dexter at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
It
Dexter.
was so funny how on that show, if a little kid witnesses a murder, we know he's gonna become a serial killer now. Like they did that several times,
Yeah.
and I was always like, "That's not he's gonna be a serial killer. What the fuck is this shit?" Like it's just an
and in that
absolute
show,
rule.
did he meet a girl that also
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
wouldn't mind murders? All right, so anyway, this story is about Mae West. She is a daughter of
Kanye West?
Kanye West.
she's the daughter of two infamous serial killers, and she's releasing a book detailing her childhood. So she previously released a book called Inside 25 Cromwell Street in the late 90s, but now she's having another book called Love as Always Mom XXX. So her parents are Fred and Rose West. They were arrested in 1994. Fred hung himself shortly after confessing to dozens of murders. In prison, he hung himself. Rose, she was convicted of 10, but she has never admitted a thing. As of right now, she's still in prison, and she's kept separate from the other prisoners because they all want to kill her.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Did she kill kids? That's why?
Some of her victims were teens, including their own daughter, Heather.
They killed another daughter?
They killed they killed some random teens and then they killed their own daughter.
Yeah, they
And how come they like May so much, huh?
I never said that.
Oh.
So they had about 8 kids.
Oh, so they were like, we could
Are they
do
all
away with it.
dead?
I just know that Heather was one of the victims.
Oh.
So,
When they say parents don't have favorites, that's a clear example of favorites.
Thank you.
no, because all of their children, they were abused.
But one was
the
abused
dad-
less.
How do you know this?
Because one didn't die.
Yep.
A bunch didn't die.
Yep.
It was just one that died.
Yeah.
That was the least favorite one. Yep.
Alright, so May is saying how her parents would let her dress up in the clothes of the victims. She said,
Twisted.
Jesus.
This is what she said. Quote, one day when I was about 8, we discovered a cupboard full of women's clothes and shoes. Heather and I used to dress up in them, and Mom didn't seem to mind. Only much later did I realize that they were the clothes of young women who'd been murdered in the house. Because all of their victims were women. And so
Oh man, that's so crazy. Like, how did they grow up witnessing this shit, or was it hidden?
it was hidden from the kids, but they did know. So they did see. Okay, so the mom, she worked as a prostitute in that home. So the kids, they would help book appointments for them. Oh my God. So they knew at least that much. And she also said this about her dad. Dad used to say a father should break his daughters in.
Oh my God.
Firstborn of a child. Oh wait, the firstborn child of a daughter should be her father's.
Holy
From
fuck.
11 to 12, he used to touch us all the time. If we pushed him away, he would get angry or say we were lesbians. So he would abuse us.
This is a twisted.
Crazy.
Did he get any of them pregnant?
Twisted.
I don't know. They don't mention that. I doubt it though. They don't.
This is some twisted
Yeah,
shit.
so they-
And he wouldn't mind his wife being like prostituted away. Like he probably encouraged that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
they're
family
murderers.
business.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet that's how they paid the rent too.
What's crazy is to this guy, the worst insult in the world is lesbian.
Yeah.
I know,
If you don't fuck your dad, you're a lesbian. It's like, damn, what the fuck? Why is that the worst insult in the world to him?
Yeah.
You want to be a lesbian, or you gonna suck your dad's dick?
I know. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's so backwards.
Yeah.
Right. And then so there
It's
are.
fucking
I was
nuts.
also saying how the way they discovered this is because in 1992 a police officer was approached with allegations that the parents were abusing these kids. So then they were able to get a search warrant. They interviewed the children, and that's when they found bodies, like buried in the home.
Wow.
Buried in the home?
Or like around the home.
Holy shit.
And they're just their siblings, right? Just,
No, just people,
just
women.
random. Oh.
It's women that so they would kidnap these women or lure them in, or they would be hitchhikers, or like just different ways of getting these women into their home. And once they were there, they would torture them, and like a lot of them were decapitated.
That's why I'm like surprised how the kids didn't hear anything, because I was expecting torture, screaming, all that stuff.
They probably did. I mean, they don't clearly say that here, but
Damn.
Neighbors didn't hear it, so it must have been like well insulated.
What if they had like a special torture room?
Yeah.
that was-
basement or something.
Yeah.
Or what if the whole neighborhood had those Bose noise canceling headphones?
They probably did, yeah. Bose did a promotion on that block, and
Yeah, in the UK, in the
Or maybe there was a Mexican family in that block and they always had mariachi music on and they were playing.
fireworks at night.
Yeah.
That's a popular one.
Or they were next to a Filipino family that liked to do karaoke every single night.
We have
So
fireworks in our neighborhood every single night.
it's always around like
Mexicans or the Filipinos?
I think it's Mexicans.
Yeah, my mom's neighborhood does too.
Yeah, so these are some photos. So this is Rose,
Every day.
the mother.
Damn, Al Pacino?
Al Pacino was a hooker.
Prostitute?
She was a prostitute.
Who the fuck would pay for her?
Yeah, she'd have to line up a lot of Johns.
Yeah, and then this is the father.
Oh my god, Benicio del Toro.
Jesus, they look like,
He looks like someone.
he looks like Andre the Giant.
Yeah. He looks kind of like a gorilla.
Yeah, he does.
And then these are a few of their kids. This is May.
That's May?
You know, when you see photos like this, though, it's kind of crazy to imagine a serial killer is like thinking, oh, I'm gonna dress up my kids and fucking take pictures of them, get ice cream, and then go home and beat and torture them for a minute. Like, it's so fucking weird, you know?
That's twisted.
Yeah, and then like May was also saying that like she already cut ties with her mom, but in the beginning, like
Well, thank goodness.
she would still visit her, and like the mom would write letters to her all the time. And not until after she was in prison, that's when she said that her mom started telling her that she loved her, and like started saying like, you know, I never knew, or like I had no choice but to let your father do all these things. But then May was like, what the fuck? Like there were so many times, especially because she would say I would have to go along with his shit because I didn't want him to hurt you guys. But then that's when May was like, well, what happened with Heather then? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you guys killed her. So then she cut ties with her, but
That
yeah,
shit is
She was saying,
fucking
like, she never
crazy.
heard her say I love you until she was in prison.
It's crazy, man, because these stories happen like a lot. You know what I mean? Like you hear all these things about just the nightmare that people grew up in, and it's fucking nuts. Like just, I think last week we did one about the guy in Costa Rica or whatever that killed somebody, and he had 2 sons, and his sons witnessed. And it's like, fuck, dude, can you imagine how many other people are out there? Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
And it's nuts that they live like these regular lives. Like they could be your Walmart greeter.
They are your
Be your
Walmart greeter.
fucking bank teller.
They are your bank teller.
You know?
That's how I look at it.
They're saying that they think he might have, or this couple might have killed like about 30 people.
God
Pin
damn.
it on like 10.
And is it like an addiction where like they're like, honey, you know what? We haven't killed somebody in a while. I know,
They're
right?
also saying, so that's his second wife, by the way.
They killed the first one.
And then the first one, I guess he had like a daughter or like a stepdaughter or something, and then they're saying that they killed her too.
The wife?
Damn.
No, the daughter.
Do you think it becomes like one of those things where, you know, like let's say you have an argument with someone and then you kill them and you're like, oh shit, problem solved, and then that becomes like you condition to always just do
Have
that.
you seen Black Mirror? They kind of did that in this one episode where she like.
Which one?
It was the one where I can't remember clearly, but the point is like the whole episode, I think it was like alligator, crocodile or something. That's the name of it. But she ends up killing someone, or she witnesses someone dying, and then years later on down the line, the person who ended up killing that other person, like he was like, I can't live with this anymore. I gotta tell somebody, and she had like this whole life built, and it was gonna ruin her life, and then she ends up killing him, and then like that kind of spirals into her killing other people because she's trying to cover up all these other murders, and it's just like.
Did you guys see the Black Mirror episode where the girl made up a Black Mirror episode? Because I just watched it. I've seen every Black Mirror. I never heard of that one.
Are you serious?
don't
You haven't seen
remember.
the new season? It's in the new
Oh,
season.
no, I didn't see the new season.
Then it's your fault. 'Cause
Wow, I guess I didn't see that episode.
Yeah, I guess not. Hey, Don't come at me, Gio. I'm already on my heels
Oh, my
now.
friend's back.
Already on my heels.
Yeah.
I did watch the Black Mirror episode where a guy thought a Black Mirror episode didn't exist.
I saw that one too.
I saw that one.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that
I
one.
bet that one.
I didn't like that one.
I cracked up really hard.
Horribly.
It was a bit rough.
Yeah, it wasn't a fun one.
No, but yeah, that episode kind of really paints it out because you end up getting in her own head and you're like, fuck, well, what would you do? Like, that's just crazy. I don't know. I just started watching that Push show.
Yes,
Oh
us
yeah,
too.
it's tight.
I didn't finish it though because I had other things to do.
watched like
But you thought it was tight, right?
halfway.
Like, yeah, up until whatever I did see.
You think it was tight?
Cool.
We didn't finish because someone started sleeping really bad.
Taika.
Happens to all marriages, I swear to God.
Yeah, Taika.
Because me and Nikki are in Ozarks right now, and same shit happened last night. She fell asleep, and the night before that, I fell asleep.
It's the one that works works the hardest.
What I like is when they go like, you better stay awake for this one.
Yep. Freaking yep.
Comfortable.
Why don't you watch it earlier?
It's like,
We have a
we
baby,
gotta put him down
dude.
first.
No, like, you can't hold him while you watch it.
Hell
That
no.
fool has a mind of his own.
You are nuts.
Oh, I forgot he's not like a baby anymore. He's a toddler now.
It's like chasing a rabid dog all over the house.
he's like scaling shit now, right? Yeah, climbing.
He's fucking
everything.
Spider-Man. He looks at blocks and he's like, dope, this is my way out. And then he tries to climb, or he like tries to MacGyver some shit and get off of the couch, where he's gonna fucking break his
Like right now, when we
skull.
change his diaper, like he'll grab the A&D ointment and he's trying to knock the pictures off the
fucking
wall.
frame.
Oh my god.
Damn.
He knows how to use tools. Like he has a concept
Yeah,
of
he's like,
tools.
fuck, I wanna
so he's
knock
like,
this
Damn.
So he's in the
like
Bronze
8
Age right
level
now.
Yes.
He's in the Bronze Age.
Yeah.
yeah.
He is.
yeah.